What's up YouTube, it's your boy Mike here from People's Choice Gaming, and today I'm going to show you a breakdown for a advanced corrupted sonar build for Banshee. Basically, she's just a great Warframe for very high level enemies, whether it be survival or defense. Sonar is a power that does 500% extra damage by putting a highlighted spot on all the enemies within range, and when you shoot that spot, you do the 500 extra damage. I'm around, without focus and just the blind range, I'm around 905% extra damage with Sonar. And with my Paris doing about 6,000 damage with its base shot and multi-shot, between 4,000 and 6,000 damage depending on enemy and if I hit him in the head or whatnot, I've been able to do up to 120,000 damage. You'll see on the gameplay here that I get a lot of 50-some thousand damage shots up to like 110,000. Basically, I wasn't able to show you the full amount of damage because the enemies need to be whip in the high hundreds, 200 plus level, which would have been really hard to get gameplay. But for some reason, the runners, well, the ancients from the beginning of the video were a little higher level in survival, and the runners here, even though they're lower level, allow me to show a really high damage. So I'm able to show you there. This here is her sonic boom also that you want to put in the build for an added crowd control, which is good at any time, especially on defense, to protect the pod if you make an error and you get overrun. You're only going to want to use these two powers. Her silence isn't that great, and her ultimate is very lackluster. Alright, let's check out how to mod your Banshee. Alright guys, to achieve this advanced Banshee sonar build, you're going to want to start off with using her chorus helmet, which is going to basically take a few points off of the sonar cost. It's going to add power efficiency. Not going to be the end of the world if you don't have it yet though. There has been a good bit of alerts recently for it, so you should be able to get it soon. This build obviously has a reactor and one forma. You can add one more if you want for personal preference, but one will be completely enough for the build. You're going to want to use a rifle amp for her aura to give us even more damage and the most amount of points to spend possible. And with her powers, we have Sonic Boom and Sonar. You don't need any ranks in Sonic Boom. It'll have plenty enough range, basically just to sweep enemies off the pod in defense if they break through your ranks, and also you can sweep them off the map, and it can help you as adding a little bit of crowd control on any regular map if you choose to need it. And Sonar fully ranked obviously for extra damage, 500% in total and 35 meters in total. Got a 2 from the top redirection for some defense, giving you shields. You can take it up all the way. You have the points to do so if you have the fusion cores obviously to be able to rank it up all the way. And then as far as her corrupted build goes, we have blind rage in there 2 from the top, which is a perfect mix with the negative 45% power efficiency. I wouldn't take it up any higher than that. And to counteract the negative 45% power efficiency, we have a full fleeting expertise, which is going to give us plus 60% power efficiency, which will now bring us to a positive 15%. And then with a full streamline, you'll be at plus 45% power efficiency, which, considering you're just using Sonar, that is going to be plenty of enough in any situation. You'll have plenty enough energy to use your Sonar as many times as you're going to need to. And to counteract the negative 60% power duration, we'll put a continuity in, which will give us which will bring us to just negative 30%, which will bring the 18-second long Sonar down to 13 seconds. So we're only going to lose 5, and that is completely fine. And blind range is going to bring our Sonar from 500 to 905% extra damage. Also, remember with your Sonar, you will not do the extra damage to shields, so you need to break shields first. Just basically, all that extra damage you do, it won't be applied to shields. Your abilities, your Warframe's abilities, can do all that extra damage too if they were to hit the Sonar spot. Generally, if they're Sonar in the torso, most Warframe abilities will hit the Sonar spot then. And for the last two powers here, if you're doing regular maps and survival, I recommend a full rush because she's on the slow side and because the extra speed is great for survival. And the vigor obviously for a little extra shield and health for defense. And if you're doing infested and you're having troubles with poison, this is personal preference. I never have that trouble, but if you do, you could use a vitality instead to help you out with the poison ancients on infested. And for defense, I recommend taking the rush off since you will not need it, and putting in either a fast deflection for Corpus and Grineer, or maybe a vitality to help out for infested. And the only other thing I would recommend doing, and this is going to be very specific per person, it's only going to be for people doing the highest level defense, like maybe wave 90 or 100 and up, because that's how high the enemy's levels are going to need to be for this extra amount of damage to even be applied. I would recommend putting on a full focus, which will bring your extra damage up from 905% to 1055% with Sonar, which is just going to be a ridiculous amount of damage and a lot of fun for you damage junkies out there. And that's basically it. It's a very simple build, but an amazing one. Best Warframe, best build you can use for the record-breaking highest level defense runs. You're definitely going to want to bring a Banshee on your team, hands down. Hope this helped you out today, guys, this guide. Let me know if you need any more help. Send me a message. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share if you would like. Make sure to check out my new Twitch, links in the description, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.